Say what?
Okay, so we're checking back in. It's a little bit awkward because I am in shackles, imprisoned, deep in Basquiel's lair. I am in the belly of the beast, though, and I've been doing work, guys. Kicking ass. 14 games, lost 2 of them, both against Deadwalkers. That's not the point. The point is, I've been in prison for like weeks in this thing. I don't know where the rest of the group. I got knocked out and like taken to this place 2 weeks ago. I don't even know if it was 2 weeks. The days have just been going by. And anyway, finally, I see a guard grab me, take me out of my cell. I have no idea what's going on. So I'm escorted into this massive throne room, and I look down this barely lit walkway and then up some stairs, and on top of it is this massive throne with a dude sitting in it, which can only be the leader of the Sand Assassins himself, Basquiel. Basquiel's not even looking at me. He's looking right at the base of his throne, and at a guy that's heavily restrained. This guy, he looks war-torn, but he doesn't look big enough to be restrained this much. I mean, hot damn. But this man looks at me, makes eye contact, and I notice he's looking me up and down, and he sees the HK on the side of my helmet, and he has this look of astonishment, and then we both make the realization at the same time, this is my father. My gaze goes back up to Basquiel, and he's looking at me right in my eyes at this point, and as soon as I kind of get my grounds, he summons this massive sand warrior in between my father and Basquiel and me, and this is it. Guys, we enter this episode 81-14-1, Sand Warrior Battle. Welcome back to the journey. 4 games left. Holy shit, this is big time. This is big leagues. I cannot lose this game. There's no way I lose this game. I'm on the draw. You know, if I draw a mountain, this hand's okay. It's a little bit slow. I mean, cancel is going to be a little bit too late, so is Thoughtbind. I don't really like keeping a 2-lander. I think I'm going to get aggressive on this mulligan. This is a 2-lander with a whole bunch of draw. It is going to be a little bit late. I know I've said I'm not going to keep a 2-lander before, but I actually think I'm okay. I'm okay with this hand. I've said it so many times. Sand Assassin. I mean, not Sand Assassin. What is it? Sand Warrior? This dude's like 9 feet tall. He's called St. George the Dragon Slayer. That's just sort of epic. That's a whole bunch of remands. Okay. Whew. You know what's at stake. Like, I don't even know. My head is spinning right now. And it might be because of this Miller Lite. But no way. There's no way we're playing this deck right now. Okay, not a good matchup for us, and we could also just get completely shut out of the game. Okay, but what's cool is we're going to be drawing plenty of cards. We're going to be remanding pretty much everything to fill up. That's what I think. I think that's going to be my play, is just keep remanding until Electrolyze, no land. We need a bunch of lands. We need to refill our hand with lands is why. Like, it just has to be remand, replace it with lands, play for the late game, and try to beat them in the late game. Now, that deck is really solid in the late game with most of the Bequeath Will. Well, we actually can remand that because it only has 1 forest. I don't even know what that card does. But it's like when a card... Is it the one that draws him cards when he dies? That would suck. Because we need to make him run out of cards. Card draw. Battlefield draw a card. Like I said... I mean, it's not the most ideal target, but we can't miss land drops. There we go. Okay, so hopefully we draw a land here so we won't have to remand that wall, because okay. Well, that didn't happen. I still think that's the play. It's going to be real awkward, or I could just nug him because I would draw the card then, and he's not developing a board state with those 0-4s, right? They have Defender anyway. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to Electrolyze instead of Char. Go for it, my dude! And then I'll start remanding everything else to get me the lands to get there. If I sound serious, it's because I really am. Like... I mean, we're behind par, actually, on, oh, shit, back. Players, George, players, Sand Warrior. Hashtag Sand Warrior. It's gonna be trending on Twitter after this game. That's not true. There's land. Love it. It's not the most ideal land. Okay, so we have Char. I don't think... Let's see. We're at land drop 4. We don't have a whole bunch of card draws, so maybe a remand would be worth it. The Bequeathal... It depends... Bequeathal... might actually have to get, like, I don't know, canceled. That's probably not true. This thing is a 2-2, so I'm cool with that happening. I could remand it. Hopefully to draw the, I don't know, just slow him down just a bit more. Thoughtbind's probably worth it over the cancel, because we need the cancel for the things are, there it is. Okay, okay. We're looking pretty okay here. Let it resolve, char that 2-2. And then this is good for all the Shroud creatures. What I'm talking about is Sigil of the Empty Throne. We have to cancel that because that's one of the cards that could just wreck us. There's a lot of things that are really bad for us, but he does have Bequeathal. He's got tons of cards. I'll take a Welk. That probably has to die via a Char. I could take his turn away, slow him down, but I'm okay. I'd like to thought bind that. That'd be kind of nice, but that didn't happen. Okay, we're real good. I know it sounds like I'm real serious, and I'm gonna try and play it light, but for some reason, like, I'm real worried. I want to win these last 4 games real bad. There's pieces of the puzzle, but we don't have the lands. We knew it was gonna get awkward, though. I would have hoped to have drawn into some sort of draw spells, either with Opportunity or Compulsive Research by now, but it did not happen. That's okay. Go for a Bequeathal, I'll let it resolve, and then go for a Sigil of the Empty Throne. I'll cancel it, and he'll be running out of cards. He does not have a card draw engine just yet, and that's really good. That's absolutely crucial. I will cancel or kill the things that grant him stuff. Okay, so the thing is, I can't Volcanic Fallout, but I can Remand. Okay, I think I'm going to let that resolve. No, I'm not. Sorry. I forgot about the Thoughtbind, so that's good. If he has another spell that I'm really worried about, it's going to be the card draw engine, and no, I guess I'll take your turn away from you. I mean, that sucks. If I knew he had that, I'd just let him resolve both of them and then blow him out of the water with Volcanic Fallout, although it might be worth it to just hang on to that just in case of the card draw. Okay, so we hang out. We drew our 6th land. I'd take an Opportunity. This would be for 4th this time. This is 5, 6, another, so it's 5, 6 plus another 5. It's about 11 damage. We don't have anywhere near the amount of damage. Sterling Grove, okay. I'll just cancel whatever you get. Unless he never, well, there's no point in getting him having Shroud on it. Other enchantments, yeah, I don't care about that. Okay, Starstorm's also really good. Board wipes seem decent, especially with an online Sigil of the Empty Throne, which if he has Sigil, man, it's going to be tough to win. But crazier things have happened because I almost lost to Slivers in the last episode that you saw. So, oh man, heartbreakers galore in those 14 games. Put in some work. I put in some work. I was on the trying sticks. I don't even think I drank at all during any of those games. That's actually not true. But didn't drink all that much. Anyway, speaking of. Bequeathal. Okay, I need to see what you do. Draw 2 cards when man. I mean, you might Starstorm for it. Do you do a Volcanic Geyser and kill that thing? Because I don't want him to draw cards. You could just cancel the Bequeathal, but I don't think that's very smart either. I might just you can't let it happen. I don't care about these walls at all, though. I do care about the Bequeathal. So I think we're gonna let it resolve. I mean, I have no reason to kill this thing ever until I do like a Starstorm, which will kill the entire field. And in that case, okay, maybe you'll be too far behind at that point. I just don't think it's worth it. I need the control and the burn for things that are gonna do it for me. Welk. Opportunity. Okay. We could Opportunity, have way too many cards and just hang out. We're at 7. We're missing land drops. What cards do we want? I guess cards that go ahead and finish us out the game. But the thing is, I like my hand, so he has 4 cards, so he needs to resolve 2 things. Like I said, I realize I'm way too serious, but I can't help it. It's just not my mood in this video. I didn't mean to make it this serious, but this is the end of the journey. Like, dude, this was a legit journey, and this is the end of it. That's a no. Can I kill it? It's 3-3. Memory Lapse seems okay. He has not popped this yet, which is interesting. I have no idea why he hasn't. Take his turn away from him. I guess he could pop it right now, and he would shuffle that bitch away. I mean, that 3-3 isn't a big deal. I almost kind of wish I would have just... Okay, so now he pops. I kind of wish I would have just let it resolve, but maybe not. This is going to be... Whatever he gets with this has got to be Sigil. Or like the give all your permanents hexproof, but I don't know if I would do that with this deck. You got to get Sigil, and his goal in life is to get Sigil, which he did, and resolve a Sigil. Good luck doing it, because I pretty much won't cancel anything besides a Sigil. And like I said, he threw away that Lucent Limited. That card is no longer on the top of his deck. I have no idea what he's going to draw. Okay, well, we're at 7. We need to be drawing lands and lands only. I mean, we can win with the cards in our hand. We just have to draw the lands. The Bequeathal may become a problem. There's a Sage. He just went for it. I don't really know if I like that, but I will definitely take it. That gets canceled. There's only one in the deck, right? There's only one sigil. Okay, that's the main win condition that I was super worried about. Everything else I can take care of with like a Volcanic Geyser. I guess like Opal Titan, but that's if I cast a creature and it would be Draining Welk. So Opal Titan might be a problem. I don't really know if I mean, all of the card draw engines are bad too, but... Alright, I think we're okay. I'm probably going to start going to Pound Town on them. Like, I'm going to... Compulsive Research right now. That leaves me Control Mana open. So I'm going to Compulsive Research, and I'm cool with discarding... Headcase. I'm cool with discarding things like Volcanic Fallout. There's a land and a Welk. So I don't think we actually need the opportunity, but because he's going to kill the Draining Welk. So it's almost worth it. No, I think the play is going to be discard the island. Lay an island. We're at land drop 5. Bluff the counter. I think I will go ahead and Volcanic Fallout. No, that's not true. We gotta kill his card engines. Oh my god. I've turned this into just a lighthearted, good old fun. That thing is a 3/3, okay? Spirit Loop. Good. Okay, but he's about to draw 2 cards, so that's unfortunate. But this is the time to do the Starstorm. Gets rid of Spirit Loop. Spirit Loop is one of the cards that's absolutely horrible for us. Good thing it's in the yard, but he can get... What the... Oh, that's for 3. So actually, that was kind of ideal. Oh, I meant to do that. What the hell? Okay, St. George, you're a big sand warrior. You're making me play weird just because you're intimidating. But Spirit Loop, I did not think about that. I have a bad problem about doing that. Forgetting about cards I don't run, right? Okay, so we can do 7 damage, take him down to 11, and then do 8 damage, take him down to 3. So we're getting pretty close. If we can Welk anything, if he taps or doesn't have the removal, but I think he's got the removal. If he taps out here, I'm gonna go for the Welk regardless, right? This might be the time to go for the Geyser for 9, 8, 7, take him down to 11. And that way, if we're drawing into more... Nah, I think we're going to wait. Actually, it seems like a pretty good time to cast Opportunity. That's what I'm going to do. Opportunity on Headcase, and I think we did okay. And, like, this is a bad matchup, and he could have lost the... Okay, I just drew a lot of things, so let me think. I think the Team Off isn't going to get played, so let's go... This. He didn't get the card advantage from all the card draw engines. Like Spirit Loop I took care of. That would have sucked. And obviously Sigil would have sucked too. But apart from that, I think we're okay. I'd like to have the Control Magic for the Draining Welk back up. But we Volcanic Geyser for 8. Take him down to 10. Discard a card. Team Off. Take him down to 10. And then we win next turn unless he can gain life. Now how can he gain life? I can't think. But I don't think it freaking matters. We just won this game. Freeze. Volcanic Geyser for 8. Woo! It's possible that I might have to drink a beer or two before the next game because I'm just way too serious. Like, this is way too intense right now. Instant speed life gain, can't think of it. There's a bunch of Welks. Come to the party, my dudes. Paint fire for 10. Okay, players. St. George the Dragon Slayer. What is it? Big, tall, sandy dude. He goes down, okay? The Sand Warrior falls, and I see Baskill standing behind my father, looking like he's getting ready to execute him. And he tells me that my father was the leader of the League of Assassins right next to Romanus, and he knew he had to lure me here the entire time. This entire journey was to lure me here to wipe out the Headcase lineage and destroy the League of Assassins forever because he is the leader of the Sand Assassins, and he's Big Dick Bundy. This is... Round 1 against Baskill. Let's get in there. Alright, here we go. I got 1 land. And this guy's name is Legendary Epic. Just saying. That's 1 land also. Whew. Okay, we can't keep this, obviously, so we got to get real lucky on this mold of 6. But let's go ahead and get there. The mold of 6 because we might have to mold of 5. This is okay. 4 land. I need land to win. I need a Draining Welk probably to win too. At least Welk can get some action. Let's go Island just in case I accidentally misclick. I say that a lot. I never do. Okay, here we go. Baskill. Let's see what he's piloting. What is Baskill piloting? Guardians of Light. I could take care of one thing. We could get mowed. We could go to Motown against this deck. I have to go ahead and spear. Let's see. I'm a big fan of spearing in response to him casting something, because he's going to go land Core Spirit Dancer, right? Okay, well, he kept the land with Mesa Enchantress, or he didn't, I'm just overthinking it. He could go land Mesa Enchantress, and I'm a big fan of doing that in never mind, because I just cast Thought Bond. Just forget everything. Don't worry about it, guys. Wasn't important at all. I'm a big fan, in closing, I'm a big fan of killing Core Spirit Dancer or Mesa Enchantress in response to him casting something. Even though he draws the card, he doesn't get to do what he had in mind to do. His plan gets foiled. That's a no. Although I could just kill it, but I could also Thought Bind it. I'd rather kill it. So that's going to lay, actually, because, you know, there's a lot of things with Thought Bind, like the +1/+1 for each planes. That's definitely worth the Thought Bind later on. Yeah, I mean, we're just going back to... We have the mana for Welk, right? 2, 4, 6. Yeah, we do. Now, can we get there? We have to be drawing spells, so we kind of don't want mana. There's that. Seems okay if he doesn't have creatures, right? So I'm gonna do this, actually. And I know it seems a little weird. It seems a little weird to me too, but I don't want him gaining life. I want to kill that thing. I realize he draws cards, but like I said, go for the big land drop 4. I just realized that we actually need to kill this now because did he miss a land drop? He did. Yeah, he missed a land drop. So I need to kill this now so he just keeps missing land drops. Creatures that don't draw into a land. That's one reason to do it, right? We'll see ya. Okay. Develop something that I hate right now because I'm going to Welk anything and everything. And he's got, let's see, pacifisms and the exile all creatures at 6 mana if he runs it. I've got a feeling he's not going to get there, though. He top decked the land. He's got 7 cards in hand. That's also okay. If I don't have to Welk it, I won't. And it won't, yeah, so I'm going to hang out. I probably actually will let this resolve depending on what it is. And I'm not really sure if I like... He doesn't have play. That's good. That's good. We're going to amass. This is really good for us. Okay, round 1. I mean, come on. That's not really a spoiler alert. It's a big boss battle, okay? It's a big boss battle. What the hell? Look at that timer. It disappeared. That thing is gone. Bye-bye. That's the best thing I've ever seen in my life. So is this discard is amazing. It's a correct discard because he's way off from 5 mana. He's going to top decks on lands. If I misclick this opportunity, I will shut this journey down on this episode. I won't even do an outro. I'll just quit forever. Okay, stop. Hammer time. So we do this. He should have. I was thinking he's going to lay a creature and set himself up for the +1/+1 that I can never think of. Opportunity on head case. Don't screw that up. The +1/+1 for each planes. You know what it is. I know what it is too. As soon as I get on camera, I fucking forget it. Okay, so we have 8 mana. So we can Welk and then remand the pacifism. It doesn't matter. We're not going to get there. This guy's probably too far behind. Unless he's really good and he knows that, like, he can't, you know. If he's good and he draws well and he does all kinds of things, I think that's probably good enough to Welk. Start getting in. Defend my Welk with maybe not remands because it's going to be pacifism, right? There is pacifism in that deck. It's like the only thing you got. But 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 adds up to 20, okay? That made sense, sort of. We have Volcanic Fallout, which kills his stuff but not mine. And this is amazing. We're doing it. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da. This is amazing. Finally, an easy game on cam for F's sake. I mean, I'm just shutting the front door because it could get crazy. I don't think it's going to. I've got all the counters in the world. Pacifism gets Thoughtbound, and then bombs get remanded. If they're super late and I don't know the late game cards, because my build's actually pretty cheap with that deck. Char doesn't really do a whole lot for me. I go back up to 7, so I'm not going to be discarding anything. I'm going to hang out with Char. Just in case shit hits the fan. There's another Welk. Twin Welks, my dude. Well, it might be like Mama Bear, Papa Bear Welk, or Mama Bear, Baby Bear Welk. Who knows? This Welk could be for $1 billion. But I know we're going to be... We have 8. Damn, if we had Nina 9, that would be kind of nice. So we could... Draining Welk and Char. But, okay, so this is anything. Anything and everything. This guy's got Pariah. No. We could just Thought Bind it. hit him in the grills. We could also Draining Welkit win next turn because we'll remand the pacifism. That seems decent. Why don't we just go ahead and win, guys? Oh, shit. So what is it? They're twin Welks. Twin Welks. It's a pick of the litter right here. You didn't even have the pacifism. We swing it and we win. Yep. So nice. Baskill round 1 looking like a scrub. Somebody done busted your face up. Oh, shit. Let's win with the jar. Legendary epic with the remand back up. Whew! Alright guys, that's going to do it. A boss like Baskill does not go down in the first game. Of course not. It all comes to a head and closes in the finale next episode of the Magic 2014 journey to 100 games. We end this episode 83-14-1. I will see you in the finale. Later, homies.